Hey, Simon, how's it going?
I'm all right.
I just got done watching the press conference, and I figured I'd call you and record our conversation so that maybe we could post this to the podcast channel just to tell people what we know and how we're feeling.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so just in case people are listening in who aren't connected to our social media, we had our last Q&A in September, and today, October 8th, which happens to be Betty's birthday, there was a press conference today announcing the arrest and charge of a suspect in our grandmother and Catherine Krigler's murder. And this is quite literally a reaction conversation about what we just saw. Simon, I mean, what are your first thoughts?
Yeah, it's still almost too good to be true that a resolution would come so quickly after the work we did to raise awareness and to get their story out there. While we were doing our part, the Starkville Police Department, and more specifically Sergeant Bill Lott, was doing so much more. Real investigation and real, as they keep saying, good old-fashioned police work behind the scenes, oftentimes in secret, as is needed in an investigation like this. And those hard, long nights paid off. And I think he said in the press conference, you're watching a 5-minute news clip, but we've been putting this together for a month and a half, and it's just all out there now. And there will be there's some things that we know, and there's some things that we still don't, and that will come out in due time, whether there is a trial or not. But some of the unanswered questions will need to go unanswered a little while longer as this person is given a fair trial.
Yeah, and I want to make really clear, and Simon, I know you echo this, is that our podcast deserves 0% of the credit of this new development. All, and I emphasize all, 100% of the credit goes to the Starkville Police Department and Sergeant Bill Lott for the tireless work that they've done over decades. If there's anything that we did, is we just allowed a new generation of people who may have not known about this case at all the opportunity to dig into both Betty and Catherine's lives and understand the type of people they were. But we are, Simon and I specifically, and Simon, you can echo this, are forever and eternally grateful for the dedication and hard work of the Starkville Police Department. The other thing that I just wanted to mention, we've had a lot of people uh, reach out and ask, hey, are you guys going to be at the press release? Are you guys going to be releasing new episodes? Are you going to be doing a season 2? And we've had no less than, Simon, you and I alone have had 3 or 4 conversations about this. And I wanted to talk to that a bit. Simon, you and I are, and our family here in Nashville, and I know people there in Starkville. I know the Kriglers are all finally getting the opportunity to mourn and have this semblance, the beginning of closure. And so, honestly, the thought of new episodes is the furthest thing from my mind right now. Simon, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, now's the time for our judicial system to take over. This is kind of what we hoped for, and now that we're here, I feel like it's a very unfamiliar new place, and we're kind of like, what do we do? And I think the way forward is to let the authorities do their job, let the judicial system work as intended, and I think they mentioned that he'll be arraigned this evening, and that will be a crucial point in how this story goes. Whether there is how he pleads, if this goes to trial or not, and that will dramatically affect the timeline of when information comes out. Information that we would ourselves like to know, but information that we would cover in a podcast could still, come out. It's just a matter of when. So I think it's really important to let that happen and let that progress as it does, and not, try to nudge our way into that.
Yeah, and in the meantime, it's for everybody that's listening, literally around the world. Connecting with us on socials is going to be the best way to get that up to the minute information. And you can do that. We say at the end of every episode, you can do that on Facebook by finding our discussion group. We have also a page there. And then on Twitter and Instagram, you can go to Knock Knock Pod. We've had people reaching out literally in the past couple days on all of those platforms, and also on our phone number, 1-888-57-BETTY. You can reach out there as well. And so that's really where we are right now. We have the opportunity now to be observers and to let, as Simon said, these professionals dig in, do their job, and give this suspect the due process that our judicial system provides all of its citizens. And we are hopeful that that based on what the DA said in the press conference and Sergeant Bill Lott, that this suspect, if found guilty, would be punished to the fullest extent of the law. And that's where we are right now. And so we just wanted to check in with you, Simon. I just wanted to give you a call and have this reaction conversation to post to our channel.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And again, to all the people in the press conference and those individuals that Sergeant Bill Lott thanked, many of whom we don't know and will probably never get to meet, but the people that worked with him and were passionate about this case just as much as anyone else about finding who did this and working towards a resolution. I want to say thank you to all of them.
Awesome. Well, Simon, I guess this is it. And everyone listening, please reach out to us on socials. We'd love to hear from you. And thank you for everybody who's given us support through this whole process.
Yes, thank you to our audience, and we appreciate all of your comments and your support throughout the months, and now this kind of feels like we're close to a finish line, and so we appreciate your support and all the kind things that you've said to us, be it in a voicemail or a social media comment. We do read them all, and we do sincerely appreciate them.
All right, Simon. Well, we'll talk soon.
All right. Take care. Bye.
Bye.